I also know that many people are finding that they have a difficult time with dairy milk. Many people are finding that soy milk is not that much easier for them to digest. There's also rice milk and oat milk that you can buy in the store. But all of these things are packaged in aseptic packaging. They're heated to a very high temperature, which kills the enzymes. And so what I have here are some hazelnuts, and I've soaked them overnight. And the reason I soak them is to get rid of something called enzyme inhibitors. And enzyme inhibitors are really germination inhibitors. What they do in a plant is they keep the plant from sprouting before its time. So let's say, for example, a hazelnut in the shell falls to the ground and it starts to grow in October, and then you get a foot of snow the next week. That chance of a plant going to maturity is highly unlikely. So when we soak the plants overnight and soak the nuts or beans or seeds overnight and rinse them, we're actually getting rid of those germination inhibitors. The nuts also tend to get softer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to rinse the nuts. And you don't want to drink this water, although you can collect the water and use it to water plants. I think that's what I'll do. Give it to a plant, but you don't want to drink those enzyme inhibitors. Usually about 3 rinses is enough. I'm going to use the same nut milk bag that I had before. Let me give that a little rinse. So now the hazelnuts are really soft and they're going to break up really easily. And hazelnuts are actually very important in the Celtic tradition. The Druids considered these the herb of wisdom. And you know, there's a lot of people in England who think that all of the great literature and poetry that came out of England was because of the prolific use of hazelnuts. Not only are they high in vitamin E and lecithin, but they're also considered a tonic for fertility as well. So to about 1 cup of hazelnuts, I'm going to add about 1 quart of water, and we're going to make a nut milk. Now, maybe you don't have hazelnuts where you are. Maybe you have sunflower seeds. Maybe you have walnuts or pine nuts. This kind of milk can be made with any of those kind of nuts. Macadamia nuts. So about 1 cup of nuts to 1 quart of water, and a regular blender will work for this. And we're going to just turn the blender on. And again, these little paint straining bags come in very handy. And we're going to strain it. And that is how long it takes to make 1 quart of nut milk. I mean, I really hope you're saying to yourself, I'm not going to buy any of those bags or aseptic package containers again when I can do something this easy. Now, the nut pulp that you have left over could be used to make crackers or cookies or nut cheeses. Nothing gets wasted. There's still a lot of fiber in there. But here we go. We have made 1 quart of nut milk. It'll keep in the refrigerator for about 4 or 5 days. And you could use it to make smoothies. You could also use it to make ice cream.